Let's be honest, composting can feel like a chore sometimes, turning heavy piles, hauling buckets of waste, and waiting months for that dark, crumbly black gold to finally form can test anyone's patience. But what if there was a way to compost without all that work? A way that not only creates rich humus, but actually feeds your plants continuously, right where they need it most. Welcome to the world of the underground compost pit, a low-maintenance, regenerative, and incredibly effective method that lets nature handle the hard work for you. This quiet system transforms organic waste into a steady nutrient supply beneath your garden beds, keeping your plants fed and your soil thriving all year long. Traditional composting relies on air, heat, and frequent turning to speed up decomposition. While it works, it often comes with nutrient loss, especially nitrogen, through evaporation and leaching. Those valuable nutrients literally disappear into thin air or run off during rain. The beauty of this system is that it's simple, adaptable, and requires no fancy equipment. You can set one up in a single afternoon, and it will keep feeding your soil for years to come. Start by choosing a strategic spot, somewhere that drains well and where you want to improve fertility over the long term. Fruit tree bases, perennial borders, and vegetable beds filled with heavy feeders like tomatoes, pumpkins, or corn are all perfect locations. Dig a pit about 60 centimeters deep and 50 to 80 centimeters wide, depending on how much organic material you have. The idea is to create enough space for steady microbial activity while keeping nutrients close enough to the root zone. If you're working with clay soil, add a few inches of coarse material such as small sticks, corn stalks, or twigs at the bottom to improve drainage. In sandy soil, skip the sticks but add a thin layer of straw or dry leaves to help retain moisture. Once your pit is ready, it's time to feed it. The secret to underground composting success lies in maintaining a good balance between greens, that's nitrogen-rich materials, and browns, which are carbon-rich materials. A simple 2-to-1 ratio works beautifully. For every 2 buckets of green materials, add 1 bucket of browns. Greens include kitchen scraps, vegetable peels, coffee grounds, and fresh weeds or grass clippings. Browns include dried leaves, shredded paper, straw, or old mulch. This balance helps prevent odor and keeps microbes happy and active. Each time you add waste, sprinkle in a handful of soil. That small step makes a big difference because it introduces native decomposers, bacteria, fungi, and beneficial microbes directly into your pit. If you want to speed things up even more, mix in a scoop of manure or a handful of alfalfa meal now and then. These act as natural microbial boosters. When the pit fills to about 10 centimeters below ground level, simply cover it with soil or mulch. This seals in moisture, eliminates odor, and keeps pests like rodents or flies from digging around. From this point forward, nature takes over. Once covered, your pit becomes a bustling hub of microbial life. The decomposition process releases organic acids and soluble nutrients that gradually diffuse into the surrounding soil. This creates what soil scientists call the rhizosphere effect, a biologically active zone, around plant roots teeming with microbes, fungi, and earthworms. Roots are naturally drawn to this nutrient-rich area. As they grow toward the compost pit, they absorb a steady flow of nitrogen, phosphorus, and trace minerals. Studies have shown that vegetables grown within 30 to 40 centimeters of an underground compost pit can produce up to 40% more root biomass than those grown in untreated soil. For fruit trees, place your pit about halfway between the trunk and the drip line. That's where most feeder roots live. A 40-centimeter wide pit refilled twice a year can support a mature tree with almost no additional fertilizer. Over time, the pit itself becomes part of the soil, filled with humus, roots, and earthworm tunnels that keep the nutrients cycling endlessly. One of the best parts of underground composting is how little maintenance it requires. Once it's established, there's no turning, no pile monitoring, and no hauling. The soil organisms do all the work. Every few months you can open the top to check moisture levels or add new material. If it looks too wet, just mix in some dry leaves or shredded paper. If it's too dry, give it a light watering or add fresh greens. Some gardeners take this a step further with rotational pits. For example, if you have a 10-meter vegetable bed, dig a pit every meter one season. The next year, shift your planting rows so that crops grow directly above where last year's pits were. This creates an even fertility pattern across your entire bed, without any extra labor. Decomposition continues steadily year-round, even in cooler months when traditional compost piles slow down. Underground, the microbes are protected from temperature swings and moisture loss, meaning your compost keeps working even through winter. The underground compost pit adapts beautifully to almost any growing setup. In raised beds, dig smaller pits, about 30 centimeters deep and wide, between plants or near corners. Fill them with alternating layers of kitchen scraps, straw, and soil, then cover. These mini compost pockets will break down gradually, keeping your bed fertile without disturbing growing roots. Give this system a season or two, and you'll see the transformation for yourself. The soil surrounding your pit becomes darker, looser, and alive with fine roots and earthworms. Water infiltrates more easily, soil-borne diseases diminish, and your plants maintain consistent vigor throughout the year. This isn't just composting, it's soil building in place. Instead of hauling compost across your garden, you're letting biology do the work right where it matters most, underground, at the root zone. Over time, you'll find that your garden's overall fertility improves without the need for synthetic fertilizers or constant soil amendments. What's truly remarkable about the underground compost pit is its self-sustaining nature. It doesn't rely on human effort but on the same natural processes that have built rich, productive soils for millennia. It's gardening in harmony with the Earth's own systems, not against them. At SoilSage Chronicles, we believe that the smartest gardeners aren't the ones who work the hardest, they're the ones who work with nature. The underground compost pit is a perfect example of that philosophy. It's quiet, efficient, and endlessly regenerative. Whether you're a beginner just starting to explore soil health or an experienced grower looking to simplify your composting routine, this method offers a way to nourish your plants naturally and continuously, with minimal effort. So next time you have kitchen scraps or garden waste, don't toss them in a bin. Bury them where they'll do the most good. Let the soil handle the transformation. Your plants, and your back, will thank you. The underground compost pit isn't just a technique, it's a mindset shift toward regenerative, low-labor gardening. It turns waste into wealth and soil into a living, breathing ecosystem that sustains itself. Once you start using this method, you'll wonder how you ever gardened without it. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe to SoilSage Chronicles, give it a thumbs up, and share it with fellow gardeners. Let's keep growing smarter, working with the soil, not against it, to create gardens that feed themselves year after year. SoilSage Chronicles.